Hey guys, welcome back to another channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called
Hi honey, what you need today? Oh, can I get my nails done? Oh.
So, my first time doing it, but I gotta fix something. Better. So let's react to it's anime story boo time. The time I stood up to a bully. Ooh, that's a cool one.
Hey guys, it's
Guys, if you didn't know what I said, it's a cool intro. But, oh, that's new. I never see that.
TV. So I know I'm not in my usual setup, which is really weird for me, but my last week has been extremely crazy and busy, and I'm planning on making another video explaining all of that. Basically, I was on tour for 2 weeks, and now I'm working on a web series all week. I'm actually acting, which is crazy. I just feel like I haven't really had time to myself to sit down or do anything. So that is why my schedule has been absolutely off the roof. I know I'm not posting 5 times a week as usual, but I will get back to that in December, I promise. I have so many cool projects coming up, and it's just been crazy. But on another note, I'm so excited for this video because it is an animated story by Storybooth. Storybooth basically collects real kids' stories and animates them in their own words. They're always true stories. They have a moral to them usually, and they're very relatable for other kids, and I really enjoy them. So I will leave a link to their channel down below to check out after you watch this video, because they have tons and tons of more stories that I know you guys will enjoy. And sorry, I'm not even looking in the lens. The story that I am going to show you today is about a time that I had the courage to stand up to a bully, and it kind of backfired on me, but I think you guys will find this relatable, so I really hope you enjoy, and yeah, here you go.
Okay, starting.
When I was in grade 8, I had a best friend named Chloe. We hung out on the swings at recess, we sat together at lunch and traded sandwiches from time to time, and we always took the same bus home after school. We were like 2 peas in a pod, rarely separated. Well, that soon changed when Chloe got a boyfriend halfway through the year. He was a boy named Tom that was known as one of the school's biggest bullies. Everyone
Oh my gosh.
was extremely intimidated by him and tried to stay on his good side. Once I had seen him throw a kid's backpack over the roof of the school for no reason. He just...
Oh my gosh, that's really weird. Who would do that? I would probably not do that, but I'm not in high school. Oh my gosh, I skipped to it. Okay, I'll just put it away. Hey guys, wait, some.
ruining people's days. So when Chloe asked me to sit with him and his friends at lunch every day, I couldn't say no. I didn't want to lose her as a friend, and I didn't want to upset him. So I pretended to support their relationship, even though I knew Tom was a bad guy. Well, one day a new girl named Jenna was introduced to our class. She looked very shy and nervous and had no one to sit with at lunch, so she sat by herself. I timidly asked Tom and his friends if I could invite her to sit with us, and they instantly started laughing, as if I had told them a hilarious joke. Tom then picked up a couple chips from his lunch and threw them over at her table where she was quietly reading a book. She looked startled but didn't try to stand up for herself. I remember feeling so bad for her in that moment, but I didn't have the courage to say anything. For the next week, Tom and his friends would bother her during lunchtime. They would roll up pieces of paper to throw in her hair and would constantly call her the weird loner girl. I was so shocked that Chloe was allowing her boyfriend to treat another human being this way, and I started feeling really embarrassed that I was sitting with these horrible bullies, because by not standing up for Jenna, I looked like one too. So the next day I finally decided to make a change, even if I knew it would impact me negatively. So instead of sitting with Chloe and Tom, I went and sat beside Jenna. She looked really happy to finally have someone to keep her company, but right away...
As I was saying, like, I almost forgot I was recording. Let me go. Now we can have...
I noticed that Tom and his friends were giving me dirty looks and whispering to each other. And it didn't take take long for them to start treating me the way they did her. Crumpled paper was thrown at me, and I was beginning to be called weird girl number 2. But all I could think was, at least Jenna isn't going through this alone. I finally decided that this was enough and took Jenna with me to see the principal. We tried the best we could to tell her what was happening, but she told us that if there was no proof of bullying, she couldn't do anything. Whenever a teacher was around, Tom would act normal, and the minute she left the room, for a few minutes, he would continue harassing us. It was a very difficult time, but every time Jenna would tell me how thankful she was for my friendship, it was so worth it. So one day I heard that there was a hate page online about Jenna that was started by Tom and his friends. It had an unbelievable amount of likes and follows on it. They would take pictures of her and post them with terrible captions. They would quote things that she said and gossip about some of the things she did during the day. And as unfortunate and sick as it was finally the proof we needed to give to the principal. The police actually ended up getting involved, and Jenna was never picked on again after that. I'm very proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone to stand up for her, because if I didn't, I'm not sure if she would have had the confidence to do it herself. Some people need that extra push from someone else that is willing to support them. So if you ever see someone being bullied, don't just be a bystander, do something about it. Your actions could greatly change someone's life for the better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely really amazing to work with story.
Okay guys, that's the end of the video. I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to do more videos. But guys, I'm done. Okay, so guys, one more thing. Don't forget to hit that. Well, this is not really right. Okay, what am I pressing? And don't forget, okay, this is not my channel, but don't forget subscribes and notification, and don't forget to like the video. Sorry if it's not my channel. Let's go. Bye.